Hey everybody, welcome back. It's Valagar Aloevain back for some more Dungeons & Dragons Online. So here we are again in Sharn. We are on to our third quest here. If you're looking at information on how to get to Sharn, just watch the beginning of my video, A Sharn Welcome. That will detail a couple of ways to actually access Sharn here. So this quest again, you pick it up from Vin, and we'll be able to head directly into our quest right here. And here we will be able to go to Best Laid Plans. Again, it is the same quest entrance as our last two quests. Heading into the lower section here. Alright, so let's get our hireling out. Alright, so this one here can actually drop some fairly nice warlock gear. So the first thing here we want to do is we're actually going to talk to Victor Dabonair. And we're going to make a deal with him. And then we're going to head north. And what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to wait for the door to open here. It does take some time for him to actually walk out and around and go from here. So another part of this one here is there is a lot of constructs, but if you kill some of the kind of warning, so once he gets to here, he'll cough, open the door. But yeah, so if you kill some of these warning creatures first, it won't actually spawn in all of them. So one way to do is to fight the enemies up here and deal with them like that. Now, one of the optionals in here is to just break a whole bunch of things. So there's the Iron Sentry. He's running to the Iron Golem. Each sentry will awaken a separate golem, so just, watch yourself. You'll also have these Arcane Reconstructors, which will heal and do some damage to you as well, so just watch out for them. And essentially this is a giant multi-level room. So it's just kind of go through, kill everybody, and clear out this room here. So there are a whole bunch of ways to proceed up and down, jumping up levels and so on. And again, just a whole lot of breakables in here. So if you do have some sort of AoE ability for breaking boxes, it is super handy, super helpful. And again, there's just a ton of these breakables all over in this section here. Let's give myself a quick jump. Now, in one of the boxes in here, there will actually be a ledger. Now, you do need to click and find and click that lever or ledger, and of course, grab all the breakables. Once you have that, we need to get into the manager's office. So for that, I'm going to show you right down from the bottom here. And you want to actually head up right here. And you're going to want to head to this gate right here. So we'll just wait for Wolf to hop down to us. And here we go. So this one is a little bit rough because once you get started, they are going to start a time gate. Oh, Lancer needs a little help here. There we go. May need to drop the shield temporarily to get that extra bonus to jump. There we go. So once you do, you want to step on the button and head on up. Now, once you get going here, they'll mention the roof is on fire. Now, what happens is you need to rush up top. You have some rune wheels and some colors. So it's orange square, and you gotta work fast. Another one will be around the corner to the right, down here. So it is purple X. And again, you just need to work fast. And then once you have those two, you can turn them until you get the XP. If you are quick enough, you will get the experience and you can hop on in. If you are too slow, nothing really happens. You just lose out on the experience. Now at this point, the door to the south here will open up. And it's going to start in some very difficult fights. Now watch out for those technicians. They actually have the Artifice's tactical detonation spell. And like as you can see by, our tank, his hit points there, it's just dropping. It also has knockdown effects, and it's just an overall brutal spell. And actually was the main contributing factor in having the spell actually get nerfed. So inside this room here, we also do have a lever. We need to pull the lever, and it'll unlight the lights here. Now, once we've done that, we can safely exit this room. However, I do want to point out that there are going to be several spawns of those guys as we make our way down. Or there should be. Apparently there was not. Okay. Alright, so once you've checked to see if there are any spawns, because again, sometimes there are, you do want to make your way up top, back to this room. Here we go. One of them were hiding around the corner there. That's... So you want to, how it says, defeat the first wave, and then it'll be a second wave, and you got to do that all the way down to the bottom. Each wave having technicians, so just watch yourself. The other dangerous enemy there are the arcane reconstructors, because again, one, they do cast heals on construct type enemies, as well they are spellcasters, so again, they can dish out some mean damage. Alright, now that everyone is onto our last wave, darn it. Yeah, sadly, we got a couple of Plague Reapers in the mix. All that, few technicians, Famine Reaper. Alright, there we go. So now that you've defeated all the waves, go ahead and rest up. Get everybody alive, full health. And then you're going to want to make your way upstairs. Now, once you're all the way up top, again, back in that office, we are able to head up top here. Ooh, just missing their guys here. Here we go. So this is a part where you definitely want to make sure you have your whole party with you. As what happens is, once you start dropping down, you have some enemies in the bottom. Now these enemies are going to be heading towards crystals. If they get to the crystal, right here, if, or not the crystal, if they make it to these Vaunt prototypes and are able to hit them, then you will miss out on an optional. So you do got to be very quick on killing them. So having, knockdown effects and the like definitely aid in that there. Reason you want to stop them is they'll summon in these Forge Wraiths, which do a fairly large amount of damage. On top of the damage, they will also, stop you from being able to get the full optional here. Alright. So now that a little bit of that chaos is done, it does give us a small breather. And a nice little chest here. So we did save one additional one over here. This is a font prototype. Now, as you see, we only need to save a total of, that's 2 so far. We need 2 more for the full op, so we do need to save a total of 4. Now there is one at the very end that you are guaranteed to get. So all you need to do is save a total of 3 of them here. And it will really assist you in that there. So here we go. And we actually have 2 more rooms to give it a try. So we can pop on in here. And as you can see, this room actually had 2 of them, though we were only able to save 1. It still leaves us with 1 more at the very end, so we can actually get them. But as you can see, it really doesn't give you a lot of time. You do got to make use of those knockdowns and just pure damage to deal with them. If not, it will spawn in those Forge Wraiths, which are just nasty, nasty enemies. But again, it does give you multiple chances to actually get in and get them here. So there we are. We actually got it, this one here. So awesome. Now, once you've defeated all of the rooms, you need to head to this door here and head north. Now there will be a shrine in here, but there are also a large amount of enemies. First off, right at the gate. Then once you defeat them, there's going to be one more wave kind of spawning halfway up the stairs. So you may want to take care of them as well first. That way they don't jump down on you as you're trying to shrine. Alright, once it's clear, obviously go ahead and use the shrine if needed. And then you're going to want to actually continue up the stairs, or rather the ramp. And you're going to have these waves of guys again. There we go, turn on. So once you get to the top, you'll notice these guys are going to start spawning in these forge wraiths. You'll have a couple down here. As well as a couple in here. So just make sure you do kill them all. And then you're going to want to head on all the way up the ramp. Back into our main section here. And again, you will have a few more. Now, the Forge Wraiths can have a nasty spell damage. It's indicated by that like beam of light. If he is casting it, definitely move and get out of the way. They really, really hurt. And it's kind of like a beam, so he'll just constantly attack it until you move. Alright, from here, you're going to want to head up the ramp. And kill the rest of the Forge Wraiths. Once everyone is defeated, Victor kind of drops the barrier and we can actually talk to him. You can choose to kill him or not. If you choose to let him go, that's the end of it. We're going to choose to kill him here. When you do, he does transform into a Forge Wraith. So it's kind of one extra fight, kind of a last hurrah, and then it rewards the XP. If you let him go, you just get the XP and it's done. Either way, it doesn't make a difference towards the actual total amount of XP. And again, once you're done, grab your loot. There can be some really nice loot out of this one here, again, especially for Warlock. So we got a Order's Garb here. Nothing too fancy, but it does add some extra spell damage, some spell lore, and some fortification there as well. Now we can, of course, reroll our loot. See if we can get anything else. And Nothing for me. Alright, well, that has been Best Laid Plans. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys later. Have a good one, all.